Hello my fellow Ghoul Renegade, and welcome back to a brand new video of Ghoulish Reacts. And today we are back with Kane Pixels The Backrooms Season 2, Part 2, officially. The video we're going to be looking at is called Reunion. Now in the last video we looked at The Backrooms Found Footage Part 2. So it was the sequel to Found Footage Part 1, of course. Where Found Footage Part 1 took the role of a girl who fell into the backrooms by finding a little space in her garage where she no-clips through. And then eventually, from what I'm assuming near the ending, she turns into one of those bacteria monster fellow things because she gets caught. Now, that's only what I assume. I don't know. It was kind of left open-ended. I'm just assuming that's what happened. So anyway, we're here with Backrooms The Reunion, and I'm assuming this is going to take place with Async once again. So we're getting another piece of the Backrooms lore through the eyes of the Async Corporation. So let's get into it. And we got subtitles for this video. Let's go! Music. Okay, so this is one of the Async scientists. I know I've mentioned this multiple times, but I just love how Kane is so cinematic with his videos. Like, it makes you feel like you're watching a movie and not just a video. I mean, I just love how he's so cinematic with his stuff. He's just really great at what he does, and I can't give Kane enough compliments. I seriously can't. Okay, so that's a very interesting little mug. 364764 North, 1214727 West. Ooh, those are coordinates. MLML. I gotta keep that in mind. I might actually want to look that up later. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I might actually want to look that up near the end of the video and see where those coordinates go. Okay, so we are back in the Async facility. May 25th, 1990. I forget this takes place in the 90s. To early 80s. Oh, so now Async is using trolleys in the back rooms. Okay. So they got like a little golf cart. That's kind of cool. So they're closing off one of the security checkpoints. I wonder where this dude's going. Oh, he's going back to the sealed off area where the monsters were. Man, we haven't seen this area at least until Season 1, at the end of Season 1 in presentation. Wow, okay. I didn't think we'd be coming back here.
I think we should have enough room to unpack over there.
Okay, sounds good.
Can you loosen that strap?
Okay, so it looks like they're setting up a brand new experimental camera of some kind. They're not...
3 at the very least. I think 7 trips that way, I think. You sure forklifts on you yet?
Watch your hand.
Oh, they opened it.
Yeah, we're just assembling now.
I wonder what exactly they're looking for in that area. Okay, so obviously they're conducting brand new research about this area alone. So there's something in this area they're looking for. Oh, they got a little robot, little beep boop. So they're not actually going into the area, they're using this little robot. Okay. Okay, so just by what they all showed there, I'm assuming that Async is gathering more information about this area that they sealed off. Now, if you remember in Season 1, they sealed off this area for a reason because this place was heavily infested with monsters or entities. The little fellow people, as I called them in the those little stickman guys. They're called the fellows. That's what I called them in the last video because that was what came from Kane's interview. So this area was infested with those things. And so now they're going back to an area that they sealed off. Maybe I'm assuming that they're checking to see if the monsters are still there or if they've all died out. My assumption is the monsters are still there and they have not died out, but maybe Async is willing to expand their exploration into the back rooms by unsealing this area and seeing if the monsters are there. And if I guess the monsters aren't there, then they're going to push forward. Oh look, I'm watching a video whilst watching...
Stop up here, and just a few to the right.
The Roy. Oh, that's the name of the road.
Carry on forward, and head into that gap over on the left.
Okay. So this kind of backs up my theory a little bit. They're looking for something very specific, or they're checking just to see if the monsters are still there. What in the world is that? Or hey, there could be an elusive third option that they're simply just mapping out the backrooms more without going in and exploring themselves, hence why they're using the robot. So it could be a various number of different reasons. I could be overcomplicating it personally, but, you know, sometimes I just got a gut feeling. Well, this is certainly new. We haven't seen this before.
Is that really what he said? I don't think he has a full understanding of the situation.
Oh, I doubt he does either, but I think that matters.
So they're talking about some kind of situation that's happened recently. Or maybe a situation that's happened in the past. Who knows? But obviously someone doesn't understand what's going on about this said situation.
Here we are. Wall. Watch the wall.
Surprise.
That's funny, it autocorrected. Instead of watch the wall, it said watch the ball. I love YouTube subtitles. It's hilarious.
While this is opening up.
Oh, the pitfalls room!
See if you can stand
Hey, don't get too close. Stop. Stop.
it. Yeah, he was walking.
Standard, this is Clyde. We've reached room 14D. We're now just about to initiate the equilibrium stimulus test.
Okay, we've reached room 14D. So they're going back to the pitfalls room. Now, why they're going back, I don't know.
The last one came back good, but I recommend you keep a mask on just to be safe.
We gotta start updating our protection system. I feel like I'm always missing things in this mess.
There's the robot.
Oh. Yeah, maybe we'll just conserve power and then put it back in the cart when we get here.
Hey team, this is Mark. Do you copy? Copy, reached 11th. We've just reached 14D. There are no visible signs of Marvin's friend.
That is absolutely not the name we're going with.
Oh! Okay, so if you guys remember in the episode in Season 1, Pitfalls, the main scientist we were following in that episode was Marvin. And Marvin had a unfortunate encounter with one of those bacteria entities. He made it out, of course. You know, he wasn't infected, number two, because he was wearing the mask, his gas mask. But obviously they're coming back here for something, and it obviously involves Martin, the entity that Martin found down there. And the guy on the radio just said, we have found no encounter of Martin's friend. And they're calling him his friend, even though it's not his friend.
We should work on a new one. This one isn't a better deal. Remember that? And these ones are all fairly even, right? You just have to go on that one.
Just focus on going down the center and around those 2 points of interest. I believe the command sheets will suffice for today.
Alright, well, that's good to hear. Are you ready to start sending people down? I know we don't have that many hours left before we need to start revamping the...
That one looks very odd. That one looks like it could fall off at any second. That doesn't look like any other of the connected ground. So we are following the point of view of Martin.
Again
once
on
again.
1, 2, 5, 7, 3 as well. Hey, can I get a handle?
Okay. Now, I do remember in Pitfalls, we never saw what was on the other side of this room. Oh, they're sealing it up. That's why they came back to this area, so they could seal it up. So no monsters come through. So they're setting up another research station right here in this area. So they are expanding. Okay, so it kind of does fit in with my theory. So they are expanding their reach into the backrooms. Let's see. Let's read this. While Team A assembles a walkway across room 14D, Mark Bloon, Randall Tachi, and Marvin Lay, okay, the cameraman, conduct an initial layout and analysis of room 14C. Okay, so Marvin is our cameraman again, so we're back with Marvin as our main cameraman, essentially. So they're assembling a walkway, okay, so they can get across room 14D easier. So we can see what's in room 14C.
Is this the same one they had you practice with?
Pretty similar, but they were just renting that one. Same one as far as I'm concerned, though. Not like I know the difference.
Wouldn't want to be on the other end of that.
You wouldn't want to be on the other end of any gun, Marvin.
Yeah.
That's right, you wouldn't want to be on the end of any gun, Marvin. That's hilarious. Dang, that's a pretty big shotgun. So the Async isn't messing around with these entities anymore. Now they got weapons. These boys are strapped.
That's probably true.
Alright, get your lights on.
These boys came to work strapped today.
Light.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's why Marvin White.
Standard, this is Mark. We're now beginning our progression into room 14C. Alright, so we're going to want to stay mostly down the middle, but maybe go around 1 or 2 just to make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah. That's a good damn thing, this mouse.
I don't know.
There's some weird noises going on in the background.
Okay, yeah, floor's different. Looks like concrete, or what's it called? This stuff they layer over concrete to make it shiny. Epoxy? Yeah, epoxy.
Epoxy. So these rooms are different than the other ones. So it's not like plaster and metal, like original walls, but now it's concrete and epoxy. That's interesting. So not only can one type of wall exist in the back room, like multiple types can. That's kind of interesting. That's a different kind of concept. And plus, all the walls are white, they're not yellow now.
White drywall.
White drywall.
With black vinyl trim or wall base.
Okay.
And ceiling looks relatively the same, just tighter, smaller tiles.
It looks like there's another space between the floor types. Huh.
Oh yeah. Guess you can put a tape measure down there again.
So now they're walking on
We got displaced tiles. Yeah.
tile floor instead of carpet. And the walls are now
See
white
anything?
instead of yellow.
No, not really.
See anything?
Well,
No.
there's a little hole in the back.
Oh yeah.
Is there a wall back there? A wall? Or can't tell what that is.
Yeah, it just looks like a wall.
One of the ceiling tiles fell.
Huh.
Watch the gun. Sorry.
Is this just the natural state, or did something move these? Yeah, I'm not sure which one I prefer, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards the former.
Yeah. I believe we've only seen displaced tiles 4, I think it was 4 times before. Not too common.
Huh, that's an interesting statistic. So they've seen displaced ceiling tiles only 4 times before. So this is number 5 officially. And I'm kind of leaning with Marvin's oops, I don't know why I turn off sometimes. I'm kind of leaning with Marvin's theory a little bit that I don't think these tiles move naturally. I think there's something in the ceiling above them. Now, what that is, I don't know. Probably another entity, most likely. But I'm kind of leaning with Marvin's theory that something moved those tiles. That's not just natural occurrence, because ceiling tiles, even in a real-life scenario, they don't move on their own. Unless there's some, like, really big rat crawling in the vents or something like that, that had the ability and force to move those tiles. So I think something's up there, and they're probably going to find out what that is.
Not a fan of this area.
Guys, I found something.
Yeah?
You gotta look at this. What, is it right over there? Yeah,
What is
it's
it?
some sort of...
What'd they find?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's some
we're
sort
back.
of... No, you're right, this looks handmade. You can't determine that
Huh.
just by looking at it. Well, I'm
Handmade.
just assuming right now. Either way, you're right, it does look like some kind of map.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a map of the area
It
they're in.
almost looks like...
I think this is over around here, 14C.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
Team A, come in, this is Mark.
that's the area we came through. That's 14C, and there's 14D.
Team A, this is Mark, do you copy?
There's B and A.
Team A isn't responding. Something happened to Team A. So somebody was here. Now, who that person was, somebody was here, and they made that map written on the walls for a reason. Now, one thing I do notice about this little map, the scribble marks, the black tar thing, something tells me somebody was here, and they were turning into one of those bacteria entities. I think they were creating this map as they were turning, so thus leaving the little black marks on the wall. Now, that's just a theory. I don't know. But it's the best I can kind of come up with, because they made this map very hurriedly, like they didn't have much time left. And so they know there's something somewhere in this general area.
Standard, do you copy? Repeat, this is Mark, do you copy?
Nope. No reception.
Yeah, no, the signal's dead, we've gone too far. We gotta go back.
What? You sure? We're not that far.
Well, that's all the more reason to get...
So they're heading back because their signal's not reaching Team A.
Well, if we do get back and they say it's just a non-issue, you just come back around and see what the...
Holy crap!
Oh my god!
He's got my gun! He's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Don't move! None of you move!
Okay, okay!
I don't want to hurt any of you. But I will.
There's a dude.
If I have to, so please, just don't move. Just answer my questions and I'll be gone. How many people are out here right now? Down the hall, how many people are out here?
Wait,
I don't know.
Peter?
Oh, shit.
Marv? Marvin?
Yes, it's me. Is it really you?
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
How? It's been months. We thought you...
I know. That's what they did. They took my life from me, Marv. Everyone thinks I'm fucking dead. My wife and children think I'm dead.
Can you please put down the gun?
Barbara, just tell me. Did they hold a funeral?
Yes.
This is Team A. Do you read us?
Yes, A-Team, this is Mark, I read you.
Mark, don't.
What are you doing?
We need immediate armed
Mark.
support at room 14C.
Stop.
My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat,
Stop.
please
Don't
send
shoot him.
immediate armed support to room
Stop.
14C.
You don't.
Sorry.
A hostile.
Marvin, I'm alive. But I really need to tell them that I'm alive. I need to know.
Oh! Dang, that destroyed that thing. Decimated. Okay. I have so many questions. Okay, so the dude that they encountered was an async employee. And he recognized Marvin and his voice. And Marvin remarks that this guy has been gone for months. Now I wonder, is this the same dude in one of the videos in season 1? He disappeared. He randomly disappeared and they couldn't find him. And then all of a sudden now he's back. I think it was like missing, I think the video was like missing person report or something like that. I can't remember the name of the video. But there was a guy, there was an async employee. He phased out of time for like a long while. And then he came back and he busted into one of the async security checkpoints near the threshold because he was trying to get back to everybody. So async framed it that this dude was dead and they held a funeral for him. And so nobody believes that he's alive, but Marvin knows that he's alive. And as that dude got shot, that guy was telling Marvin, tell them that I'm alive. Wow. That one was certainly interesting. We only have one more video to go that concludes this 3-part series of Season 2, as Kane has kind of put off not doing the Backrooms for a while. He started working on a new project called The Oldest View. I'm unsure whether I want to check that out. I mean, it seems kind of interesting, but I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant to check it out, but I might. No promises or anything. But unfortunately, guys, that is all the time I have today for this video, so please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for when I upload new videos, and make sure to follow my social media links down in the description below to join the Ghoul Renegade. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!